Good morning, you're watching Doordarshan News and this is the news for hearing impaired. I am Nancy Kohli and with me is Sonia. Let's begin with the news in detail. In Uttar Pradesh, five-time Member of Parliament from Gorakhpur, Yogi Adityanath, will be sworn in today as the new Chief Minister of the state. UP BJP President Prasar Maurya and party's National Vice President Dinesh Sharma will take oath as the Deputy Chief Ministers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP National President Amit Shah will attend the swearing-in ceremony to be held in Lucknow. In Uttarakhand, senior BJP leader Trivendra Singh Rawat was yesterday sworn in as the new Chief Minister of the state. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP President Amit Shah, among other dignitaries, attended the swearing-in ceremony in Dehradun. Later, addressing a press conference, the Uttarakhand Chief Minister outlined the priorities of the new government and said that the state government will rapidly carry forward Prime Minister Modi's flagship schemes, including Swachh Bharat Mission and the Nirmal Ganga campaign. In a major decision, the Punjab cabinet has decided to provide 33% reservation for women in all the government jobs. Women will be given the reservation also in the contractual appointments of the state government. The first cabinet, chaired by Punjab Chief Minister, also decided to increase their representation in the Panchayati Raj institutions and the urban local bodies from the present 33% to 50%. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed India Today Conclave 2017 via video conferencing. Prime Minister Modi said that India needs a movement for development like the freedom movement. He said New India is not about Upkar but about Avsar. Prime Minister Modi said Jan Shakti is bigger than the strength of the government in a democracy. On decision making, Prime Minister Modi said that governments were either of a particular party or were as in a coalition. Therefore, decisions during those times were either election-driven or based on a set of notions. This has changed now. Prime Minister Modi on the technology front said that technology has changed so much and we have kept the pace with the aspirations of the youth. He said there is a need for a movement for development like the freedom movement where collective aspirations propel the growth of the nation. Pakistan Foreign Office has confirmed that the two missing Indian clerics of Delhi's Hazrat Nizamuddin Dargah have been traced and have reached Karachi. The confirmation came after External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj spoke to Pakistan Prime Minister's advisor on Foreign Affairs Sartaj Aziz regarding the case. According to Pakistan media reports, both the clerics will leave for India tomorrow. In Chhattisgarh, at least 5 Naxals, including a senior woman cadre, killed and 2 police jawans were martyred in a gun battle between security personnel and the ultras in Dantewada district yesterday. 3 security personnel, including 2 sub-inspectors, were also injured in the encounter. An injured Naxal was arrested from the spot. The entry of people to Lutyens, Delhi will be restricted tonight from 11 as the Delhi police have decided to impose prohibitory orders to prevent Jat community members from going ahead with their march to Parliament on Monday. The metro rail services will not be available at all stations outside Delhi NCR from 11:30 p.m. tonight till further orders. 12 stations in central Delhi will also be shut from 8 p.m. tonight till further orders. A 3-tier security cover will be in place with 110 companies of external force assisting Delhi police in maintaining vigil. The All India Jat Arakshan Sangharsh Samiti has given a call for a march to national capital, to Gherao Parliament and to hold dharnas on the Delhi border, blocking all highways to press for its demands. A Gurugram court sentenced 13 people to life in connection with the Maruti Suzuki Manasa factory violence in 2012. 4 others have got 5 years imprisonment. 1 person was killed and nearly 100 people were injured in the violence. The Gurugram court had earlier convicted 31 of them, 13 of whom were convicted for murder under Section 302 of the IPC, while the remaining were charged with rioting. In international news, the finance ministers from the world's biggest economies have dropped an anti-protectionist commitment after opposition from the US. G20 ministers left the two-day meeting without renewing their long-standing pledge to bolster free trade. Last year, the group of the world's largest 20 economies vowed to resist all forms of protectionism. The communique, which was published at the end of the meeting in Germany's Baden-Baden with the agreement of all attending delegates, also failed to include a vow on climate change. And with that, it's a wrap on this edition of the news. Thanks for being with us.